Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the Devil on a G string, and we left off the last time in the last episode reading this conversation between Maou and don't remember who else, someone that's tried to fire him. So let's see how this is going. To be frank with you, I wanted to go to South America. That's pretty warm. Maou let a subtle laugh escape his lips. So Mia tried to smooth things over. You should go into hiding for a while until things can calm down. That's pretty warm, Maou repeated again. Yes, it's warm there. I've already prepared a resort over there. I promise you, you won't be treated unfairly. Maou shook his head. Wrong. What's wrong? I'm saying your shadow-lit up sack is warm. Someya cringed as if he'd beat his tongue. You should take care of me a bit more thoroughly if I'm truly in your way. Thoroughly? Just then, the elevator doors opened. A man in white entered. Someya's face turned to the side. He welcomed the man with eyes that cried for help. Allow me to introduce someone. This is Kawashima-kun. He was a young man that looked to be in his mid-20s. He was pale and frail-looking, but his eyes seemed to glow with an eerie sheen. He seemed like the type that would be more at home in a laboratory than a business enterprise. This is our company's new consultant. He's from Boston University. We had him come out here as a huge favor. Was successful then? I studied game theory during my time there. Kawashima spoke with a husky voice. I heard they call you Maou, so I was looking forward to seeing just what kind of person you are, but I wasn't expecting someone so young. I'm 26 this year, but you must be even younger than me. For a game theory specialist, you sort of like revealing information about yourself. I heard about you, Mr. Someya. I heard about you from Mr. Someya. Maou took a look at Someya. The machine alone filled with Someya with fear. Kawashima-kun is already an employee. It doesn't matter if he knows, does it? An employee? I see. A big company like Sano Corporation certainly wouldn't want to rely on an outsider like me. This is a transfer of power. From now on, Sano Corporation will enter a clean and open new era. Kawashima continued his pretentious speech. Maou didn't hate young men who were blinded by pride. He smiled as he thought, "Oh, come, lovely child." You know, I'm thinking this whole conversation will be like on a low tone, you know, like they trying to be all how could I say this? They pretending to be like all happy and happy, not happy, but you know, okay with the situation. But actually, they don't do it right. So everything that they say comes out with a low tone voice. What? You have something you want to say? Sure enough, you might be a genius. However, you have yet to accomplish anything, correct? Kawashima sneered. Listen, boyo. Business strategy is all about theory. Results always come out of it sooner or later. It's been statistically proven that people like myself with a firm grasp of business theory provide results for their corporations. This guy, to me, even his figure, you know, you can already see that he's like some mad scientist or something like that. All books and things. But you know, the way he speaks is I don't know if I'm the only one that find it irritating, you know? Like he pretends to know things that that doesn't, but you know, sounds reliable. Maou slowly walked toward Kawashima. Let's play a game. Sorry, a game? If you win, I step down gracefully. Treat this as your employment test. Kawashima smiled as Maou finished. The problem was the game. Maou stretched his left arm and held it out before Kawashima. He spread out each finger and pointed it at the man before him. You show your fingers too. Kawashima held out his left hand. Now you and I have 10 fingers in total. Even Maou has only 5 fingers. Maou continued calmly, ignoring Kawashima's mockery. The rules are simple. We will both take turns and use our right hand to bend these 10 fingers. The finger bending game, I'm pretty good at this. You can bend either 2 fingers or 1 during your turn, but you cannot bend fingers from the same hand twice in a row. 1 or 2, and the person who bends the last finger wins. You're smart. Any questions? Then Kawashima quietly chuckled. He was trying to conceal his amusement. It seemed that his slaughter was directed at what he considered to be his opponent's stupidity. I have a proposal, Maou. What is it? May I have the first move? Maou nodded. Kawashima smiled as his proposal was approved. But I have an idea as well. Anything is fine for me, please go ahead. A 20 seconds time limit for each turn. What do you think? 20 seconds? 10 should be enough. Is 10 seconds really okay? Yep. Oh, this seems like a telegraphed speech, you know? Like 1 or 2 word sentences. You sure? Enough discussion. Let's start already. Maou and Kawashima faced each other. So I'm guessing the hand on the left is Mahou's one, and the one on the right is the Kawashima one, because of these leaves. Maou and Kawashima faced each other. Each spread his left hand, straightening his finger. So, let the game begin. I'm going first. Kawashima bent his own thumb with his right hand. Yeah, so I was right. The left one is Mahou's and the right one is Kawashima's. This is the first move. Since they began with Kawashima's thumb, the person who bends Mahou's little finger will be the winner. Maou bent his own thumb and Kawashima's index finger. Your turn. Time limit is 10 seconds. Kawashima bent Mahou's index finger with a confident look on his face. One's enough? Yes, my victory has already been set in stone. Maou bent 2 fingers during his next turn. Kawashima's middle finger and then his own. Kawashima chuckled afterwards. That made me laugh, Maou. What is it? This is precisely the game where the person that counts the number 10 wins. Even middle school students know how to win at this. Kawashima touches his own finger as he laughed uncontrollably. My ring finger is a 7 in the game. Winning is easy once you look at it backwards. To bend the last finger, whoever reaches the 7th win first. The 7th first win. Ah. You must bend the 4th to bend the 7th, and you must bend the 1st to bend the 4th, which means the person who takes the first turn has guaranteed victory from the beginning. I don't think it works like that, you know? You can always bend like one, then 2, and then 1. You will be winning. Well, let's see where this is going. Maou listened to Kawashima's explanation quietly. Meaning, when I put the 7th finger down, Maou can only bend the 8th, or the 8th and 9th at the same time. If you bend the 8th, I'll follow with the 9th and 10th. If you take both the 8th and the 9th, I'll bend the 10th directly. Oh, I see where this is going. Okay. So if now he bends 1, the other has the option to either do 1 and then he'll put down the other 2, or do 2, he'll put down the other 1. Okay, I get it. Then Kawashima finally put the 7th finger, his own ring finger, down. Okay, so now basically the options are either Maou bends 2 fingers and leave the last one for Kawashima, or bends 1 finger and leaves the last 2 to Kawashima. You're talking too much. It's really far beyond the time limit. Maou said this calmly. Though I would love to say you're really lost. I'll let you off just this one time. Worthy the name Maou. Thank you for your generosity. But there won't be a second time. Let's continue. Continue game? Don't you get what I just said? 3 fingers remain. The 8th, Mahou's ringer finger. The 9th, Kawashima's little finger. And the 10th, Mahou's little finger. Are you stupid? I just put the 7th finger down. You're gonna lose no matter what. You never know who's gonna win until the end. Maou puts down his ring finger. Then stretches his right hand towards Kawashima's pinky. What an ignorant person. Mr. Sumeya, will you acknowledge me already? Kawashima was drunk on his victory, but nothing happened. Eh? Suddenly, Kawashima screamed. Oh, I think he didn't clearly understand what had just happened. I think he just cut his last finger so that he won, because he didn't have another finger. Wow. Let's see if I'm right. But he's suffering in shock over playing with his face. Hey, what did he do? As opposed to the panic Kawashima, Maou didn't make the slightest reaction. It's bent rather nicely, isn't it? Oh, ah! Those screams, I won't make those screams, you know. Once you have experienced it, you'll know that it doesn't really hurt that much when you break your little finger. Oh, so he broke it, okay. I was thinking that he cut it off with like something, you know. But it's the same actually, but you know. Kawashima's face turned pale. His finger was pointing in an impossible direction. It was no doubt a shock to a researcher like Kawashima. Maou had truly bent his pinky. Okay. Now it's your turn. You said 10 seconds was plenty, yes? Kawashima didn't respond. Instead, he bent down and shivered in pain. What's wrong? As I've said before, you can't go over the time limit twice. Come on, my pinky is the only finger left. All you have to do is bend it and you win. Help me! Kawashima has already abandoned all talks about the game. The match was decided. Well, that's one pretty rough way to win, but I acknowledge it as a win, you know. If it was an important decision, I might have done the same. Maybe. Maou put down his arm and spoke to the man before him as he whimpered like a small animal. I knew your capabilities as a strategist from your very first move. Maou continued his speech without a shred of pride at his victory. Just as you said, in this game, the person who takes the first move wins. Everyone knows that. Yes, but it's precisely because everyone knows that you should stop to think more deeply about it. Kawashima's face lurched as he blocked his forehead with the back of his hand. He has already understood his complete failure. You should have broken my thumb with your first move. Unlike the little finger, breaking one's thumb is quite painful. That's why I suggested the 20-second time limit. I wanted 20 seconds to be able to withstand the pain and shock of a broken thumb. Oh my god, snapping someone's finger just like that. You can be a corporate strategist if you hesitate to hurt someone. A word from us can destroy a company, break a family, or force an employee to suicide. It's not a job for a normal human being. Maou glanced at Soumya, standing in a corner of the room like a decoration. Mr. Soumya, do you understand? Sweat started pouring from Soumya's forehead, as if he just now realized how terribly powerful Maou really was. If you truly find me an unnecessary hindrance to your company, I would advise you to do something less reckless than simply sneak me off to South America. This is a very linear decision. After all, I still have unfinished business, and I need this company's help to finish it. I have yet to receive any proper compensation from the profits I earned from the company. If I were to be treated unfairly like that, I would have ended up taking revenge on the Sano Corporation. I understand. Soumya raised his arm nervously. Maou continued closing in. You said this before, didn't you? That even if someone died here, it would be easily concealed. I said I understand. You should kill me. That would be the best way. Stop! Maou knows how to control his fellow man. He simply causes pain without hesitation. Soumya and Kawashima can do this. Just now, Maou demonstrated this lethal distinction. This distinction and the magnificent, overwhelming strength of violence. Damn demon! Soumya's curse was only a compliment to the Maou. The Maou? Well, did he talk to himself in like third person? It's not easy to get away from a clinical psychology counselor once one gets a hold of you. Truth be told, you can't find a person in this world with a single psychological problem. And if you ask me, doctors are labeling more discontent as a serious disease. The good news is that I haven't reached the point where I need to be sent to a hospital yet. Still, a 5,000 yen per hour therapy fee is simply too much of a waste in my eyes. They make money by preaching bullshit about something you could have figured out from reading a book. What a magical, lucrative business. Oh, so this is me. We are going to a psychologist, I guess. Well, it isn't like all that strange after, talking and eating with your father with a dead man on the table, Some people might get some psychological problems for that. So, should I just talk about my past again? A certain building in a business district houses a clinical psychology institute on its 5th floor. Sorry, just checking my time. Still a minute or so. Beyond the reception desk, inside the therapist room, I sat sitting face to face with the attending physician. The room itself was a spacious 500 square feet or more. A comfortable sofa and a surreal landscape painting are present to relieve anxiety. And a pair of matching teal-colored bookcases positioned themselves alongside the daily commodities. So, I think I'll stop here for this episode. It's been long enough. This has been The Devil on a G-String. I hope you liked it. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.